Okay, so for those out there that are subscribers to various theories, being studious, doing the best they can in various areas, both in all over the Midwest, in the United States, perhaps even globally at some point, and are renters. They rent properties, or not renting at all, but have a place to stay provided for them, for either by their parents or by other agencies, or maybe they're in the military or whatever. The point is, what can you do to improve valuation of various properties? Well, let's just say there's negotiations, okay? Just wait till we've negotiated. And what are these negotiations? Well, back in the day, some of the people that in Illinois, I'm not for sure if they even still are here or if they stay here or not, that used to be renters, they may or may not remember the what's called the handyman special. My name being Andy. If you add a C to it, what does it become? It becomes candy. If you add an H to it, what does it become? It becomes handy. If you add a I to it, it becomes Iandy or something like that. Anyways, if you add an M to it, what does it become? Mandy. If you add an N to it, what does it become? Nandy. Anyways, all kinds of letters can be added in there or something. Anyways, what can you do? Because I don't want to really. They've got no skin in the game. They're paying their money month after month, stay there. Normally, they might just sublease without the owner or the manager of the house really knowing. That's why they can make extra income. Technically, it would have to be known, but whatever. The other ways, like I rented an office one time in Santa Barbara, was technically subleased, and I didn't even know. The guy that actually owned that office, believe it or not, was a construction guy. He was in construction. He had owned a small construction company in Santa Barbara. I didn't even know. Nobody even told me. And anyways, but what can you do if it's not technically? Well, the ideal thing to do is negotiate with whoever actually owns the property. And ownership is a figment of our imagination. It's true, and it's also untrue. In other words, let's say, who owns the state of New York? Well, if you're living out in like an Amish town, north side of New York, it's a little bit of an insult to tell to the Amish that New York City owns that plot of land, because technically they do and they don't. You see what I mean? So anyways, you can do things like negotiate with whoever technically owns the properties at whatever level that you're negotiating at. This is a short, so I have to keep it short. And part of that is improvement projects. Anyways, until next time.